Good evening, parents, students, alumni, esteemed guests, and NJ LEEP class of 2018. My name is Amanda Santiago, and I'm an NJ LEEP alum from 2015. Next year, I'll be entering my senior year at Bryn Mawr College. Majoring in sociology and minoring in Latin American studies. I wanted to start off by congratulating all of the graduates from this year. I am extremely proud of all of you, and I know how hard you've worked to get here. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. It is hard for me to believe that almost 4 years ago, I was sitting in the same seats you are sitting in today. In my past 3 years at Bryn Mawr, I have managed to maintain a 3.4 GPA, become a supervisor in Erdman Dining Hall, work as a teaching assistant, and tutor in algebra and statistics. Next year, I will be president of Mujeres, the Bryn Mawr College Latinx Affinity Group. I will continue my supervisor position and become a manager of a math teaching center, organizing and training the math teaching assistants. It has not been easy to get this far, and I don't believe it will get easier next year, but it has been empowering to know that all my hard work will finally pay off. My dreams of graduating from college will soon become a reality. All of this would not have been possible without the help of NJ LEEP and their loving staff. They have been there with me since day one, and I will never have the words to thank them. In particular, Matthew Feinstein, NJ LEEP's executive director. When I met Mr. Feinstein 8 years ago, I remember thinking he was intense. He had all these ideas and aspirations for us, and he hadn't even met us yet. He spoke to us about colleges that we would go to that I couldn't even pronounce, let alone believe that I could be going to one of them. But he believed it would happen. At first, I was skeptical. How is a girl like me, who grew up all her life in Newark on public assistance, going to be able to go to an institution as prestigious as Bryn Mawr College? But it happened. And that was due to Mr. Feinstein and NJ LEEP's vision for every single one of us. They believed we would be able to achieve whatever we wanted, no matter what odds stood in our way. His dreams, as I called them years ago, have become my reality, as well as created future aspirations in me. These aspirations have pushed me to fight tooth and nail to accomplish my dreams, no matter what odds are against me. This is one of the many reasons why I am thankful to NJ LEEP and their amazing staff for helping me to get where I am today. A confident, ambitious, and powerful young woman, always ready to prove the world wrong. Now, without further ado, I would like to welcome NJ LEEP's Executive Director, Matthew Feinstein.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First off, thank you, Amanda. Amanda said some very nice things about me, but I think the important point to note is that I'm really just a proxy in that instance for all of the incredible staff members that NJ LEEP has that make this work possible, and I just wanted to take a moment to recognize all of them. We have the most incredible, hardest working, full-time staff and part-time staff out there, and I just want to take a moment to thank them. Yes. The second thing I want to say is, like Abdul referenced and Paula, each year I say to myself, maybe that was the high water mark. And then I hear our students, and I look at the schools they're going to, I see us all here tonight, and I'm reminded that their potential truly is limitless, and they're just amazing young men and women. So my job tonight is pretty straightforward. It's to ask you for your support. I want to do two things. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about why we want your support. As you can see, we are tracking our progress. We've made incredible progress already, about almost halfway there. I could have made a Bon Jovi joke, but I can't. But we're making great progress already. We thought about making it a Honeywell thermostat, but we decided against that. So the first thing is, on your table in front of you, everyone should have a pledge card. On the pledge card, you'll see on the front side, there are two opportunities to support NJ LEEP and support our work. On the left side, there's the financial piece. We are an organization that needs resources in order to keep doing what we're doing and keep growing what we're doing. If you plan to give by way of credit card, the easiest way to do it is the text to give option at the bottom. Just text the word LEEP and they'll take you through the process. There are also a range of other ways to give through that on the left side. If you are intending to fill out your credit card or any information or fill out the envelope, we'll have people walking around to collect those to make sure that they are entered into the system. On the right side, equally as important, and I'm just going to talk to give you a second to consider that. On the right side is something that's equally important, is where you can get engaged, get involved in our work. And for us, that's equally as important. Over the course of this evening, I think a thread has been pretty clear. And for anyone who's been at the gala in the past, I think it's clear too. At NJ LEEP, it's all about relationships. It's all about creating sustained, robust, long-term connections with our students because we think that's really where the growth happens. If I were to ask each of us in this room to consider the most poignant moments, the most significant moments in our personal lives and our professional lives, I'd be willing to bet that almost all of those, if not all of them, weren't solitary experiences. They were experiences we shared with others. It's that human connection that allows us to grow, that fosters our development. And that's why at NJ LEEP we seek to build those relationships and stack services on top of that. But the thing is this, we certainly need resources to reach our goal, and we're growing and we're trying to raise, I think I didn't say this before, $34,000 in recognition of our 34 seniors. But just as important, we also need your partnership. NJ LEEP has set some pretty ambitious goals, which are over here on my left. A year ago, we said, here's our strategic plan, here's what we want to accomplish. And the good news is this, we've kept ourselves busy. We've built a lot of the infrastructure. We've piloted our college student support program. And by next fall, we're already going to be actively engaged with, actively serving 210 students and families. But in the next 3 years, we want to get to about 400 students and families that we're actively partnering with through our College Bound program and our college student support. But the only way we can accomplish that is with your engagement and with your partnership. On the envelope, you'll see also on the right side, as I was saying, there are chances to get involved, to build connection, build relationships with our students directly. Whether it be hosting them at your job, at your offices for week-on-the-job internships, if it's serving as an attorney mentor, if it's coming to an event and doing coaching on resumes and job interviews or college interviews with our students, we want your engagement. At NJ LEEP, we are an ecosystem. The people in this room, the law firms, the corporations, we are our students, families, staff members, board members. And the only way we can get to these goals, to empower more young men and women, is through that partnership. The last thing I want to say is this. We're incredibly cognizant that we stand on the shoulders of giants in the legal and the corporate community. We are able to do what we do because of the generosity of the institutions represented in this room and so many others. And every single day, we seek to make sure that we are good stewards for that support. We want to make sure we're honoring those resources and doing everything we can to get ourselves to where we expect to be as an institution. So we want to thank you for all of that support. We want to thank you for entrusting us with those resources. And as I said before, we want you to be on this journey with us, to be partners in this work, to get engaged and get connected with our students. We thank you all so much for being here this evening. Please feel free to enjoy your dessert, have a drink, relax. We thank you all for being here tonight, and have a wonderful evening. Take care.